Hi, I'm Rhonda, and it's time to get real. Come on. So today we're gonna make something that's a staple in our household, and it is my husband's late mother's red sauce. She's Sicilian, she was Sicilian, and this is something you can make on a night when you forgot to put anything out to defrost or you just don't have time for anything. Always keep some tomatoes and tomato paste in the pantry and you are set. So the first thing you're gonna need some garlic. We eat a lot of garlic, so if you come here to eat, you probably want to make sure you eat the garlic because otherwise we'll all have bad breath and you won't, and we don't like that. So we all like to share the bad breath. So what I do is, there's no measurement, just make as much garlic as you like. We like a lot of garlic. If you don't, 1 or 2 would probably be fine, but we're gonna just press it, a little garlic press. Makes life easy, unless you just want to chop it up, you can do that. All right, so I'm gonna just chop up the bigger ones. Yeah, they're ugly. Gordon Ramsay would yell at me. Sit still. All right, so I'm gonna go throw these on the oven, but first we're gonna put some oil in the pan. And I have a pan back here, and I'm gonna turn it medium high. Put some olive oil in there. All right, so we're gonna take our garlic over. We've got our olive oil preheating, and I also made a pot of water because I always forget to make the pasta. Dinner's ready except for the pasta. Let's make sure we turn that water on high. I'm just gonna squeeze my garlic in there, and you gotta be quick. When you smell it, it's done, so it's done pretty quick. Now this sauce, my boys love, except for my oldest. And we all say he can't be Italian because he doesn't like red sauce. All right, so you need to get your tomatoes in. I use whole peeled tomatoes. Knit. So my secret to the sauce is those big tomatoes. And I just use 2 18-ounce jars. You can use canned too, but make sure you are using the ones that do not have the liners in them that are BPA. All right, so we've got tomatoes in there. We need some tomato paste. These come from a mail order grocery store, and they have mainly all organic or cruelty-free products. We're gonna get this whole thing in there. And you'll see also on this lid it says non-BPA, so it's kind of important. Okay, and then just stir it in. We have a couple secret ingredients. We'll go with the undebatable one first. It's sugar. And if you don't want to put sugar in your diet, you can also finely grate carrot and it will sweeten it for you. But otherwise, just put some sugar in here. This is Sicilian. Sicilians, I guess, like sweet sauce. So I'm gonna put probably 2-3 teaspoons in there, but you can taste it and see what you like. And then I will show you my other secret ingredient. We use wine in our sauce. I'm gonna grab some old red wine. If you're a legalist, you might not like it, but I do believe that Jesus' first known true miracle was water to wine at Cana. So I'm gonna put about a cup in there. If you don't use wine, they do sell free. The name is actually, it says free, F-R-E. It's alcohol removed, you could use that. You can use red wine, white wine, old wine, fresh wine, whatever you have, or you could use some beef broth or beef stock, kind of give it a flavor, but the wine's good. You're gonna cook out all the alcohol anyway, so I have no problem giving it to my children. And we are just going to stir this, let our water get to boiling, and then we will drop in the pasta. So while we're waiting on the pasta water to boil, let me show you something that's very simple, and you can get rid of chemicals around the house. This is my window cleaning bottle. and I get the ones that actually show me how much goes in there. But all you need to do is, like my must bucket that I keep for all the vegetable scraps, if you keep your citrus scraps, I keep mine under the cabinet in one of my ugly jars, recycled, and I put in the peels, add some vinegar, just regular old vinegar. I actually use just white vinegar. Leave it in there and you'll see it's changing colors. I usually have a couple jars under the sink, and it actually seals up pretty good. But I'm gonna do 1-to-1, water and vinegar. And because my windows get nice and dirty with little boys, I put in a little extra, just some Bronner's soap, just a little, whoops, just a drop. And guess what? You've got all natural window cleaner ready to go. Now let's go see how the water's doing. So when the water's boiling, we go ahead and just add it. You probably should taste the pasta sauce. And I have an extra spoon. Where'd you come from?
I could smell it.
Grab a little spoonful. Here, you want to try it here? You want to
Thank you.
dig in there? Low on it's probably hot. Does it need anything?
Just me with more sauce. That is delicious.
So last thing we need to do
Yes.
is get some basil. You want to run out and get me some basil and bring it back in?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fresh from your garden. Look how pretty.
Awesome. Yeah, this one needs to be planted outside. So we're just gonna take the big leaves and let's wash them.
Okay.
So what I like to do is just tip them off like this, because if you see, they actually keep growing back. So we'll just take some. I like the bigger ones. Rinse this off here. We haven't put anything on it. It's still organic. So again, we don't have chemicals to have to clean. And then I'm just going to tear these. See, if they were all little, they just kind of fall off.
But I can smell the aroma more
Yeah.
once you tear them. So it must be releasing
Releasing the oils.
the oils.
Yeah.
So is it true that the longer you simmer sauce, the stronger the aromas and flavors will become?
What happens is, if I were making this all day, because sometimes what I'll do is make triple, quadruple batch because I freeze it.
Okay.
And then we can use it throughout the week. My husband loves it, obviously, it's his staple. What you can do is add more wine or more water and let it just simmer. And so as it's simmering, I don't know if you saw it when I first started it, but it was really, really liquid. So the water is evaporating out of it. So yeah, it's gonna get more intense, but it's not bad right off the box whenever you just make it like this, because I didn't add anything extra, no extra water or anything. Mark's mom always said, if you put meat in the sauce, it dilutes the sauce. So if you want to add meat, cook it separately, and then add it just before you serve it.
Oh.
And of course, add it some cheese.
Oh, of
With
course.
cheese, not in it, but on the side.
On the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see how this pasta's coming.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it's still pretty hard. It's not al dente yet, but we like it mushy. And you know, with this, all you need is really a salad. Pick up a salad from the grocery store on the way home, or the boys love some crusty bread. So you just dip it all in there. And then roll it over.
It's just so pretty. Look at that.
Fresh,
Organic.
unprocessed pasta sauce.
Healthy.
And it didn't take long at all.